What's up, guys, and welcome back. Now, today we are going to be doing a theory, well, not really a theory video, but a question video on not how, is Bumblebee a prequel or is it a reboot? Now, shall we figure it? Let's see. Let's go through what we've learned from the Bumblebee movie. Now, if you start breaking it down, most of the characters look quite different than they did fr from the Michael Bay universe. And not to mention, it already retconned something by saying that Bumblebee went to Earth in the 1980s, when technically in the Michael Bay universe, he was first there in World War One. And, well, he's there in the 1980s, and he went there in the 1980s. So the only question is, does that even line up? What, you expect him to go there and then come back? Yeah, sure, it might have happened, but I mean, like, why would he go back there and all that? And I'll talk about that more later. But as you can see, Bumblebee is a little bit more like his G1 counterpart. And as the story goes on in the B movie, by the time we get to the end, we see him transform into his Michael Bay Camaro that leads into the first movie. Yeah, sure, I get that he transformed into that, but that doesn't mean it's a prequel. Just because he transformed into that doesn't mean it's necessarily a prequel. Like, I get that you hardcore Michael Bay fans are happy that he did that, but I mean, I like the movies a little bit, but then again, looking at them, they're not really that good. But when it came to Bumblebee, it was okay to me. It wasn't really the best, but it was okay. But as we get into the final scene, we see Bumblebee just happenly to pull out onto the bridge with Optimus Prime, with the Golden Gate Bridge with Optimus Prime, and drive across with Optimus Prime, of course, in his G1 truck mode with the trailer, and that is just totally awesome. But the only factor is, then we see a little scene after where we see Optimus Prime and him walking and talking. Then you look up and you see nine, nine, well, nine of the Transformers, well, nine Autobots coming to Earth. Now, naturally, you would think that some of these are like the characters that we would see at the beginning in the Cybertronian scene, which there would only be 5 left because Cliffjumper died, and I'll go into that one later in a different video later. But point is, Bumblebee is in his not in his G1 mode, but he's in his Camaro mode. This is the 1980s still. And you're telling me that that Optimus Prime and all the Autobots came in the 1980s and then left Earth to only come back in 27 looking for the Allspark? Doesn't this seem like it's not really a prequel, and that it kind of seems more like a reboot in the direction? But either way, as you can see, feels like there's 2 different timelines going on, and honestly, I think this is more like a soft reboot to the Transformers universe. And if they make a soft reboot to the Transformers universe, I think they did a good job. But we do not need to see a Bumblebee movie focusing on these 11 Autobots, which apparently will be 11 Autobots, because there's 9 asteroids coming to Earth in the end of the Bumblebee movie, and we already have Optimus there, which would be 10, and we have Bumblebee there, which would be 11 Autobots. And in the Michael Bay movie, there was only Jazz, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Ratchet, and Ironhide. There was 5 Autobots. There's no way that alone could be a prequel unless they just have like, oh, yeah, a couple of those Autobots died. That would be the stupidest way to say it. no offense, no offense to the fans of Michael Bay, but it's clearly a reboot. And if you don't want it to be a reboot, then too bad, because Michael Bay's not coming back. And quite frankly, I'm okay with that. But the only question is, are you? Tell me in the comments down below. Are you okay if Michael Bay's not coming back? Or are you okay that he's not? And tell me if you think it's truly a reboot, or if it's truly, actually, and will be a prequel. Which clearly it cannot be a prequel. No matter how many times the producers say it is. It is not a prequel. See you later, guys. Goodbye.